Something new just arrived here in Japan, and you're seeing it right now. It's called the eVR, Electric Virtual Reality Bike, also known as ebove. We'll explain that in a few minutes. And we're talking with two Norwegian men who designed and built and brought this beautiful and useful piece of equipment to Japan for their company called Active Entertainment. First, let's meet Sondre Fossum. Did I pronounce that properly?
That's the way to pronounce it.
And you're the CEO of the company?
That's also right.
And Jan Svelo, is that correct?
Perfect, Carl.
And you're the CMO and founder?
That's also correct, yeah.
All right, tell us about this bicycle. We're looking at it right now, a virtual reality bike. What can you do on this bicycle?
This is you can compare it if you take an outdoor bike and you put it in and you have the same functions. So it moves according to the terrain. You have brakes, gears, the steering, the tilting, you have everything. And of course you have to manage the bike as you see in the screen in front of you. So you have to use the brakes to manage the downhills, you have to use the steering to manage the corners and so on. So it's a very good experience.
And we're seeing it shaking a little bit too. Why is it shaking? Is that because of the terrain?
Yes, that's because you have some stones and some vibration that, or you have some stones and then some environment that makes vibration. So that's make the experience more real.
And Jan, we saw you riding on a very dangerous course. How dangerous does it get out there?
Well, luckily it's just an indoor experience, so I'm safe. But the experience itself is quite difficult. It's possible to crash. If you crash, luckily you get a new chance to do the same. If you were to do this outside, then you probably would end up in the hospital.
Now you're in the Tokyo Turn-On, so people want to know when they can get this virtual reality bike here in Japan.
Hopefully very soon, but I think we talk about around 5 months and then it will be available here.
And can we buy it here or do we have to order it online, Jan?
You will be able to buy it here in Japan, yes.
And about what price point?
We have not decided the price point, but it will be a price that we think a lot of people can handle.
What about the size? How much room do you need for this electric virtual reality bike?
Not so more space than a normal spinning bike.
And what about a screen? Does it come together with a screen?
Yes, it does.
Now, I understand you can also hook it up to the internet and race with other people around the world.
Yes, there's a new multiplayer function that makes it available for you to race with whoever you want, wherever you want, at whatever place you want.
Now, will we find these electric virtual reality bicycles? Am I calling it by the right name, or do you have another name for it?
It's many names on the ebove bike, so you can call it whatever you want, but it's the next generation exercise equipment.
Will we be finding this in game centers?
You will find it in hotels, boats, oil platform, game centers, arcades, gyms, everywhere.
And is it delivered to your home or do you have to go pick it up? How does that work?
You'll probably get it delivered straight to your home, straight to your door, and it will be easy setup as well.
Okay, so some assembly required.
The bike will explain you what to do. So how to manage and how to set it together will be very, very simple. It
hooks up to the internet via Wi-Fi, and that's how you can have races with other people around the planet. Is that right?
Exactly, and you can have updates. We can send new features. We can send everything to the users. So the bike will always be online, and therefore they will always work and have the latest updates.
And how many different courses do you have so far?
Today we have 32 different courses. The longest one is 50k and the shortest one is about 800 meters, so everything.
Some of the courses looked very simple. We went through for a little bicycle ride through Venice, but then Jan, you took us on an adventure and you were doing backflips and side flips and all kinds of different things. What kind of a course was that?
So that's more of an advanced technical course where you can do jumps and practice on skills and tricks, but you need some training and knowledge of the bike before going there. But yeah, everything is possible here.
All right, we're running a little short on time. Do you have any message for your friends and fans here in Japan and around the world? Anything special we should know?
Instead of Facebook, it's a great way to stay in shape while you are together with your friends.
And do you guys have a Facebook site or a website? How can our listeners and viewers find you?
So you can go into Facebook, look up ebove, and we're there. You can also go to www.activetainment.com or ebove.com.
By the way, ebove, E-B-O-V-E, is that correct?
Correct.
And what does that mean?
It's based on the word above, like over, and we have an E in front of instead of an A, so that means that we are electronic in front of everyone else, or we believe it. We are not yet, but we believe we will be in the future.
All right. Sondre, Jan, thank you very much for joining us here on the Japan Today website and the Kong Show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to be here. And
Pleasure to meet
be
you.
in Japan.
どうですか e-bike
つい夢中になってやれるぐらいリアリティがあって楽しみました。
楽しいですか、
可能性はあると思います。ありがとう。